How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Full Court Press, and this is a sad one, boys. This is our last episode of our entire high school career, so we have to make it a great one. We have a lot of stuff to get into this episode. So first, we're going to be recapping the championship game between Team Altman and Team Friedberg, with Team Friedberg coming on top 49-44. This was just a great game on both ends of the floor. What do you guys have to say about it?
I mean, this was like a really good game. It started off with Friedberg pulling away. They had like a 25-point lead. Yeah. And I was up, in the commentary booth, with my boys. And so, we got to see the whole game. It ended with some tears, but it was a great win by Team Friedberg.
Great win.
Cole played a great game, had 22 points, but we can't disrespect the refs. These guys aren't getting paid a lot to do this. They're just here for their love of the game.
For the love of the game.
And then they have guys like Cole and his father also yelled. Cole and his father are great people, but you can't be yelling at referees.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But can we talk about how going into halftime, Team Friedberg was up, I think it was 22 points.
Going into halftime, Cole hit a three to put them up 1. Then they scored 2 points in the next 10 minutes of basketball. So Friedberg went up by 20.
I know they were up by maybe 20 at one point, but then they went on a 16-0 run, and it was led by Cole and Aditya.
Aditya had some big threes.
Ben Marlowe hit a couple threes.
I think they had around 4 threes in a couple of minutes, but that was not enough to give them the overhand. Ben Estefan, a great game. He had 2 great games in a row. The semifinals with 25 points, and then this game, he definitely had over 15, around 20 points. But he played a great game, great point guard position for him. He had all the assists, and he had a ton of threes. So this was a great game by him. Ben Friedberg also added around 6 points.
I think.
So it was a great game for Team Friedberg, all around scoring for their centers and their guards.
Meebom had some clutch free throws at the end too.
Yep.
And
Those
Kush.
were huge.
And Kush.
Oh yeah,
Kush ended the game on the free throws.
And Nate Smith
Did he
had a
bank
lot
it
of
in,
really
right?
clutch shots
Yeah,
down the stretch.
Nate Schmidt from that little
pull
dunker
midi.
spot.
Yeah,
that was
the
short corner.
All I have to say about this game is the best team won. Team Friedberg was
Yeah.
the best team in this league, and to me, it wasn't that close.
I mean, everybody was playing great. You can't even count out the Friedberg boys. Alex was balling. Ben was balling. It was a great game by everyone on that team.
That
They
was
just
the team.
deserved to win.
They had so much intensity on that team too. I mean, the bench was up the entire game.
I think Ben was chirping, right?
Friedberg?
Ben Friedberg, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he was.
Why is he not chirping?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, then at the end of the game, while obviously Team Altman was in shambles yelling at the refs, everybody on Team Friedberg was in a big huddle, and they were doing the dancing. It was just a great game.
It was a great atmosphere.
Great atmosphere
I mean,
to be
the
in.
thing about Team Friedberg is you can literally go 5 in, 5 out, and
Yeah.
it doesn't even hurt them. They're
their
that
deep-
talented.
Their depth is
They're deep.
better than every other team in the league. So
It showed.
congratulations to Team Friedberg. Congratulations to Dr. Coach Ryan Friedberg. Even though he wasn't there for the last 2 games, his presence was still there. We had Mr. Estefan stepping in, and he did a wonderful job. So congratulations, Team Friedberg. And, if you win the championship, the first award is the Coach of the Year. And our unanimous decision was Dr. Coach Ryan Friedberg. So congratulations for winning Coach of the Year.
And Doctor of the Year.
Yeah, Doctor of the Year. Do you guys have anything to say about that, or was that just straightforward?
Unanimous.
Congrats.
The next award we had
Well
was
deserved.
Underclassman of the Year, and this was also a unanimous decision. We had Ben Estefan.
I think I can speak on behalf of all of us. I was
Yeah.
not expecting this going into this year, to be honest with you. He had an awesome season.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of great underclassmen in this league.
You could argue he was better than Goldberg this year.
I mean, Ben Estefan could not be denied, especially in that game. He deserved this.
He's been on a heater at the end of the long streak that they just won the championship on. But most improved player, we were kind of split in the middle with this one, but we have Connor McCarthy coming on top with the most improved player. Last year, I feel like he progressed throughout the season, right? We didn't really see much of him beginning of the season, but towards the end of the season, he had some pretty big games, put his team on top.
You saw him leading his team in scoring a couple games too. I mean,
Yeah.
just showed the
Right?
improvement. Yep.
We got to give a shout out to Kush as well for Team Friedberg. That kid's a stud. I mean,
Yeah.
who the hell saw this kid coming? I mean, this kid's insane.
Literally.
He gets every single rebound, every layup, everything.
Yeah,
Block,
he can finish too.
he
He
finishes.
makes his layup.
He finishes
He
good.
put the championship away too. So.
Yeah, he has a bright future for Westboro Rec. Coming in the next award, we have the Defensive Player of the Year, and this vote was 5-1, and we have Josh Pardeen coming on top with, probably arguably one of the best defensive seasons I have ever seen in rec ball. Right? He's guarded the best player on every single team and has gotten done every single game. So congratulations to Josh. You guys have anything to say about that one?
I mean, I feel like especially in the championship game, the way he was able to guard Cole. I mean, obviously Cole, he was looking to shoot a lot, and him being up in Cole's grill, I mean, that really just flustered him, and really was one of the big wins, or one of the ways that they got that win. So
Yeah.
Every single game, it would just take away the other team's number one option. You did a great job with it every game.
Yeah, literally. Do you have anything to say, Goldie?
Yeah, no, just definitely well deserved. Like even when you look at like when I play against them, when Cole played against him in the championship, I think Cole still had like 20 points, but those points weren't on him. They were they were on switches.
And for the most important award of the entire season, we were kind of split between this one, but you know, we got to give it to our main man on the show over here, Justin Goldberg. Congratulations. First year in the rec program, wins MVP. But there was many great candidates up for this vote. You know, you had Cole Altman, close second runner. We had Ari Jane as well, Noah Norris. All these players were, you know, meant for this MVP voting, but Justin Goldberg comes out on top. Probably averaging near 30 points a game, but started the season off rough, but had a late playoff run. You guys, anything to say about this?
I think
one?
Goldie.
Yeah, I mean, I think this was well deserved. I mean, Hunter Burrow in second place for MVP, but it was obviously going to be Goldberg since, you know, that 30-point game that he had, it was, you know, undeniable.
We could argue for Hunter most improved because you talked about all year how each week he got better at something else.
Well, I just thought the thing about how he played was, you know, he went from being 3-point dribble god into, you know, being in the post, and that was a large improvement in his game. But I still would give it to Connor McCarthy for the way he played.
Goldie, what do you have to say about this, man? You won the MVP. You were the top dog of the
Gold,
league. Like
bro.
you're like a
Yeah,
Shea
gold,
Gilgeous
bro.
Alexander. What do you have to say?
Give your speech.
I mean, you know, gotta thank God. Gotta thank God.
Yep.
No, I mean, it was an awesome season for us. I feel like we started this year off 0-4, and if I had told any of you guys that we were gonna make it to the semis, you would
I wouldn't have believed
you would have
you,
laughed
Goldie.
at me.
Yep.
So you know, we knocked off Team Kaplan, the undefeated team. We had, you know, a pretty successful year, and you know, happy. Unfortunately, you know, we didn't get the championship, but you know, we made it further than anyone thought.
You know,
Not a great speech, man. I put the mic in front of your face. I thought you were going to
I
say
lo-
anything is possible.
I love the way Goldie's saying "we" though, as if his team. He wasn't. You know, all year we said he had terrible team chemistry, but it shows the improvement.
Is
he
the
had.
locker room finally saved?
I think the locker
No.
room was saved.
Actually, Greg
I mean, the way
Bouchard
he
came
thought-
up
do you
to me
have a
the other
story?
day. He came up the other day and he goes, "Have you guys made the choices for the end of the year awards for MVP?" And I'm like, "No, not yet." And he goes, "You know, if you give it to Goldberg, like I'm gonna do very bad things to you." So there was also a lot of
What that
speculation.
was-
There was a
I
lot
heard
of
about
there was a
that.
lot of
I heard
speculation that Greg Bouchard did not want Goldie to win just because how bad of a teammate he was this year.
Yeah.
But
I think Greg might be the first player in basketball history to smile after losing in a semifinal game. He said,
He just wanted
word
to
for
get
word,
over
the
it.
torture's over. It's over.
playing with Justin Goldberg is something that's not easy. But congratulations, Goldie, for
MVP.
winning MVP. It's a big
I mean,
decision
I
to
did
make.
talk to Greg after, you know, that semifinals loss, and he said, "Jordan, I can finally sleep."
All right, so the next segment we're going to be doing is drafting all-star teams. We have 20 or so players.
Lock in, boys. Lock in.
Yeah, roughly 20 players to pick from. It's going to be divided us three and them three. Chap and I will be coaches, and then Jack will be the coach over there. Jordan and Justin are on Jack's team already, and Jared is on our team. So for the first pick, we all have agreed that we want Ari Jane.
The Ari Jane. The Ari Jane.
And we expected
Great
that.
pick.
And I can tell that they're sweating over there. They already know we just got the biggest kid in the league right now, the 6'7" professional swimmer. But you know, that's a great pick for us.
I
We
agree.
want a size on our team, especially in a league where, you know, big men are very valuable. So I'm gonna send it over to you, Jack. Who is gonna be your first pick?
We're gonna counter that, and we're gonna go T Cash. Yep.
Wow.
We're gonna get a center to guard Ari. Yep.
I like it.
I mean, that's a good pick. Put it one-on-one, two biggest kids in the league, right?
Yep.
But we're going to have to clap back, and we're going to get the defensive, or arguably one of the best defensive and offensive players in the entire league. We are getting Mauricio Fonte.
Good pick. Good pick.
You say that.
Boys, what do we think?
You guys say that.
Noah. Yeah. Yeah, we're pretty clear on this one. Noah Norse.
Good pick.
Noah Norse with our second pick.
The Team Maya reunion.
So yeah, we already got team chemistry going here with Jordan and Noah. It just makes sense. He's also a good guy and then boards too.
You know what?
Yeah,
We're going bigger. You want to go big? We go bigger. Give me Jay Brewski, Jack Biddle.
Yep.
Jack
Great
Biddle.
pick.
Oh my God.
Great pick.
Give him to me.
They're scared over there.
Give him to me.
I mean, we have Ari Jane, Jack Biddle,
Do we go million?
Who was our pick?
Jared.
Mauricio.
Mauricio.
Okay.
Oh my God, our team is nasty.
You know what? We're gonna counter that. Since we're going big man for big man, we're going with the biggest man. Give me Ben Friedberg.
Biggest man. Yes, sir.
You can't stop him on the boards.
Don't go to Ben Friedberg's paint.
You guys want to go big?
Oh yeah.
We go bigger.
Here we go.
Give us Nate Schmidt.
Yep.
Nah, Ben Friedberg still owns that paint.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nate
Ben's a little
Schmidt.
too big, but Nate can handle him, I think.
I don't think so. I mean, Ben tells me that he kills Nate in practice every single week. That's what I hear.
I'm liking our
Can we go
team
with
so
this
far.
one?
I feel like
Yeah.
there's not one single person that can guard anybody on our team.
All right. So I mean, I think we got enough big men on this team. You know who we need? Techie the plug. Give me Emilio Calderoni.
Good pick.
Yes.
I mean, Emilio showed out in this playoff game. He scored what, 14 points or something like that. And he's hot right now. It's a perfect pick.
Yeah, that's what.
Ian.
Coming in at the next pick for us, you know,
Full step of his team.
a lot of centers have been drafted power forwards, right? Both teams are big right now, but we need someone to handle the ball, bring it up the court, find our big guys, and there's no better person than Ben Estefan. So we're taking
good
Ben
pick.
Estefan.
It's a good
Yeah,
pick.
after scoring 20.
All right. Well, there's not a lot of people on this draft board who squat 405 pounds, except for Ian Campbell.
The
So we're
Ian
taking
Campbell.
him. Ian Tucker Campbell, one half of the Splash Brothers.
I mean, that's a good pick.
We got all
great
Team
pick.
Meyer now.
Tuck is an all-around player.
Me and this next guy, we built a bond on the court. And
Pause.
big, no pause. Give me William Lake.
All right.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, we're going to go with another senior and the award winner, actually, for most improved. We'll take Connor McCarthy.
It's a great pick.
All right, for us, I think we need a little bit of energy, a little bit of weirdness to our team. Give me Eric last.
Well, we're going to counter you with that weirdness. We want James Barry.
James Barry.
You know what? We're going to counter you even harder. Malachi. Maluk Nayutu.
That's a
Oh,
good
great
pick. You're
pick.
stealing a lot of our picks here.
All right, there's only a couple
Yeah,
picks
Jack
left.
is
Yeah.
verbally
I think there's
mad
only
at that one.
What's your team?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Goldberg can announce this
Yeah.
pick.
All right. We're gonna get
There might be a little
What-
beef between Goldberg and his teammate,
There's
but
me, and we talk about my teammate Greg, but we gotta talk about Nolan. So give us Nolan Kuchulani, a huge part of our semifinals run.
All right, and
Finally
with
burying
our
the
final
hatchet.
pick.
No, we get one.
Oh, no, we get one more after
Second
this.
last. The second last.
Jaden Gervais.
It's a good.
Good
You
pick.
keep stealing our picks.
Is that the last person?
I know there's one more
there's-
person.
There's two
There's
more.
two.
Who's the...
Who are the two?
There's one below Jordan.
Oh,
Who's the other
between
one?
Ari and Thomas.
Okay. Who?
Well, I mean, I guess we'll go with the best available player. We'll go Zane.
yeah. He's a good
Zane-
good ball handler.
Zane-
All right, I think that's it, right, guys?
Zane finished the year with a 30-point game. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
good point
and
guard for our team.
I think
With
that's
the last
a
pick,
steal.
Yeah, with the last
there is
pick.
I don't know how he
Yeah.
dropped that
There's
late.
one more
Great
person?
pick.
Yeah.
Who?
I guess, yeah.
Kind of irrelevant.
We are kind of
player, no?
saddened to take Cole Altman over here.
Mr. Irrelevant.
Mr.
Oh,
Irrelevant,
so
Mr.
Cole Altman.
Hide the refs.
Last pick of the
Yeah,
The refs.
I don't even think the refs are going to be coming back for this game, right? We're going to have Coach Willer have to ref
You know,
the
I
game.
have to say, I didn't know if Cole was going to be an all-star.
Yeah, goalie.
Why
I
not?
mean,
I just didn't
Do you
know
think
if he
the
was
antics
good.
at the end of the game would have warranted a suspension?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you think his play was good throughout the year though, or do you think it was just
Mid at best.
Mid at best.
Mid at best.
yeah?
I mean, good
So-
enough to be an all-star, but not top the all-star list.
all right. So for now, we're going to read off our teams, and then we're going to have a little discussion, this side versus this side. Who do you think's going to be winning the game? So Jack's team, I want you to go first. I want you to read every single player you have.
Okay, so first, our starting point guard for our team, we got MVP Goldberg right here. And we got
boy, Goldie.
three-point sniper Jordan Lassoff, obviously. We got a big man
No
in the
emotion
paint,
from Jordan.
T. Cash.
He's just humble.
Noah Norris, another big rebounder, help defend Ari Jane for sure. Then you guys aren't scoring any points in our paint because we got Ben
Yeah.
Freeberg.
Yeah,
We got Ben
right.
Freeberg.
We got
We
king
have
of the paint.
6'7"
He's a stud.
King of the
We have
paint.
7 foot Ari Jane.
And we got
Ben
Emilio.
Freeberg makes Ari Jane look like he's 3 feet tall.
Yeah.
We'll
I
see
can see
about
how
that
that
on
works.
game day.
Then we got Emilio, another good three-point shooter, and ended the playoffs off great with like 13 points or something. So he's hot right now.
Or something.
Or something.
And then we got Jordan Steeman. You want to talk about Tucker Campbell a little bit?
Tucker Campbell squats 405, 3-point
Does
sniper.
he actually?
Yeah, he does.
He squats 405 pounds.
That's why we picked him.
Does it help him on the basketball court?
Okay,
Probably not.
Talk about him unrelated to the gym and basketball.
Great kid. Love having him on our team. Then we got, aside from the MVP, we also got the most improved player, Connor McCarthy. Great addition to the squad.
Great pick.
And then we got weirdness. We had to fill our team with weirdness.
Mr. Weird.
Give us James
James
Barry.
Barry
Kid
brings
sketchy.
energy. Though.
Kid sketchy.
He might
That's what
show
you
up
like.
to the
Back
game.
to you guys.
He might show up to the game wearing a really skinny Spider-Man.
Oh, I already talked.
with the
I already
headband
talked to
around
James.
the
He's
headband.
showing up with the Spider-Man costume,
And then we got.
and then I think we get the steal of the draft in Zane. I mean,
You guys forgot
Yeah, you
knowledge.
just
Maybe
great
I'll-
cover knowledge.
Exactly.
That was our
Great
last
teamwork.
pick.
No, Zane was your last
This was
pick.
the last pick. It's in
Zane-
order.
Nolan.
Oh, my
This
fault.
is another sign
Nolan.
of Goldie not
This really
prioritizing
shows
his
what his true
locker
IQ.
room.
All right,
falling
all right.
apart.
Dude, the season ended like
All
2
right.
weeks
The
ago.
All-Star Game locker room is falling apart.
I don't want to toot my horn over here a little bit, but I think, Coach Brady and I have one of the better teams I've ever seen in an
yeah?
All-Star draft.
We'll see
And
about that.
First pick, Ari Jane. Besides
Overrated.
Jared, we had Jared from the get-go, but Jared, Ari Jane,
Oh my God, we're gonna work so good
Mauricio,
together.
right? I
God.
think that we had Ari, Mauricio. Those are two preseason MVP picks. Coming in at our next pick, we had Jack Biddle and Nate Schmidt. Two great glue guys that are very, very good, especially in the paint, right? We have obviously Ari Jane in the center, but we have two guys that can either run the floor and play defense. So I think they're very valuable to us on both sides of the ball, right? Brady, who was our next pick?
Our next pick was Ben Estefan, underclassman of the
Of the
year.
year.
I mean, I feel
The
like
only underclassman
and
in the
and
All-Star.
he's going to continue his hot streak in this game.
Yeah,
so
and
be ready.
We didn't say it earlier,
Debatable
but
for sure.
Ben Estefan was the Finals MVP. So
Well, do you know
again,
who counters out underclassmen? James Barry.
No.
Right.
Not
Strategic
today.
One of the best.
draft strategy.
Then next we have Will Lake to pair up with Jared. There's going to be a lot of team chemistry there.
Right?
Then we have Eric Glass
We got a little weird.
to match your weird.
He does not even come close.
I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie,
trust me,
we
he
went
does.
weird, you guys went weirder.
Then we have Maluk, and then
Jaden Gervais.
Jaden Gervais, and then at the end we have Cole.
Yeah.
I'm gonna speak on our behalf. We're offering $20.
No, we're not taking it.
$20.
No.
20
No,
bucks to
not
take
for
him off your
Cole.
hand?
Not for Cole. $20. Winner of the game. Like we think we're gonna win.
Ooh, so now we see some full court press gambling here.
Not gambling.
I mean,
Not gambling.
we don't condone
Wage.
this.
We don't condone
We
gambling.
don't condone gambling.
Just-
Just to put
But-
something up.
We don't condone gambling at all.
Under the table.
Jack, I want to see your perspective as the head coach of the opposing team. What is going to be your strategy coming in, especially when you have, the 20 best guys in the entire league going face to face?
Yeah, I mean, I saw something immediately. You guys have a lot of ball dominant guys.
Yeah.
I mean, we
They
picked.
take it to the hole a lot.
Yes.
But I think if we can step up, I think we're gonna win this game.
We have more shooters than you guys too, for sure. You guys have a lot of big men, a lot of guys driving. I think if we stop you in transition, I think we're looking good to win this game.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely agree with you. You have some very talented players, especially, coming from the backcourt of Goldie. You have great Emilio, Ian. Then you have the big men of Noah Norris, Ben Freeberg, and Cash. So
Yeah.
I think this game's going to be more, big man dominant, right? We have Nate Schmidt, Jack Biddle, and Ari, right? And then we pair him with Mauricio. I think this game's going to rely a lot on defense because
Definitely.
I feel like as a league entirely, I feel like all the players in the league knew how to play better defense than they did play offense, right?
We have the paint stopper, Ben Freeberg.
The paint
I think
stop.
one
So
thing
I'm
we
not
need to touch on are who are these snubs for the All-Star game? Like who do we think
Josh
just missed it?
Pardim, honestly.
Yeah, for his
I mean-
defense. Yeah.
Jordan, who do you
We
think
can
it is?
add him in right now. We can add him in. And
We'll take him.
Even.
okay, so looks like what? Team Peterson now has Josh Pardim, the defensive player of the year. But that's
He's picking up your point guard full court. He's picking up
but
your
it
full-
only
your
makes
point
sense
guard.
that Josh Pardim's in this game. He's the defensive player of the year.
That's true.
So
Well,
sorry,
you know what?
Josh, for not including you.
Or we could just
If we get
Cole
Josh
out.
Pardim, we'll go with the other snub to give to you guys, and we'll give you Hunter Burke.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right, Josh
All right.
Pardim, you are
Two
now
additions to our team.
a Los Angeles Peterson over there on the All-Star team. Yep, the LA Petersons, and then
What's your
we're the
team?
Detroit,
Boston.
the Detroit Chapmans over here.
Yeah, Detroit.
What?
He even knows. I mean, Los Angeles, Detroit. It's not even close.
Yeah,
We're going to kill them.
I mean, we have
from
heart. That's what we
Detroit.
have. Guys like Josh.
But
Like,
we have Hunter Barrow.
We just got Josh
he's still on our team.
2 seconds ago.
All right, Jared.
Josh is on our team, and Josh is going to play really aggressive defense. And going to, like, Josh is the type of guy that's going to drive in, suck in the D, and make a nice pass for a layup.
Okay, so I want to hear from Jordan and Jared as players in the All-Star
The two
game.
best.
Had
You could
a-
argue the two best players in the
Yeah,
game, right?
Probably.
So I want you guys to have a little perspective on how you're going to approach this game and how you're going to share the court with all these other bright stars, right? We usually see in the NBA when two bright stars get on the same team, there's a lot of ball hogging, right?
I don't care. I'm strapping that. As soon as I get the ball, I'm strapping that. I'm shooting every single three I have, and I will not be passing the ball. If you want to get the ball on my team,
I side with that as a coach.
if you want to get the ball on my team, you better be able to get a rebound.
We're playing Boston Celtics.
Jordan, I gotta ask you,
Basketball.
what is Hunter's playstyle right now?
Well, he's on your team.
Well, he's on my team, but like, you're the one who's watched Hunter all year, went to the practices, everything. What is his current playstyle?
I don't know. It's been a while, but Coach Chapman over here. Like, what do you want him to do on your team?
I mean, I feel like we could just have everything. I mean,
No, what
He wants
do
it
you
all.
want Hunter doing though?
everything.
Everything?
Yeah.
Are you going to be
Pause.
recording the
I mean-
stats?
No,
Alex
I think
Carpenter
Alex
will.
will be there somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm excited for it. Coach Chapman and myself, we have big plans for it. We might run a practice or a little Zoom call, to get on the same page, right? Because we are not losing this All-Star game.
We have to beef up the playbook.
So that recaps the All-Star game, and we don't really have any much more to talk about. So since this is our last episode, we're all going to have a message to tell you guys or anything that you guys want to say to recap this year. Brady, I'll give it to you first.
Well, I mean, this was a great rec season. I'm glad to be a part of this with all you guys. It was really fun.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I'm just looking forward to this All-Star game. So, thank you, Westboro TV, for having us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what Brady just said, I want to give a special thanks to Karen Henderson and Tim Schwab for making this possible for us.
Mm-hmm.
But my final words of wisdom are, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey you take.
Inspirational.
That's
Man,
beautiful.
That really hit
That's
my
really
heart,
beautiful.
right?
Yep.
Being on the show, this is my second year. I've experienced a lot, right? Mrs. Henderson and Tim have done so much for this to be able to make this, succeed how it is. Edit all of our videos, have us, be able to broadcast the games and have live commentary. So they have a lot of opportunities, and they give a lot of opportunities to us. And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys made this year great and last year great. So I'm just very, very thankful for it.
I'd also like to thank the wonderful people at Westboro TV. Also, if you're an underclassman and you want to do this, make sure you take journalism. It's a lot of fun. You get to talk crap on the podcast. And, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, I think you guys are covering everything, but what I want to say is, just rec basketball in general. Like, this was my first year of rec basketball. Great year. So, I encourage everyone that, maybe doesn't want the commitment of playing varsity to play rec. It's fun. Great opportunity. And, once again, thank you, Miss Henderson. Thank you, Tim. And do journalism.
Yeah.
And I love being a part of this Rec Ball podcast this year. It was great talking about Rec Ball every single week. I always look forward to it. And everyone, if you want to sign up for this, I definitely would. I would recommend it.
And we also want to thank Miss Conrad. Without Miss Conrad, none of this would happen. She looks at all these episodes, and especially she keeps us on track, right? She listens to all of these. She definitely has a lot of stuff to say, but we want to thank her so much to be able to, give us the opportunity for this, because without her, none of this would happen. And also want to give thanks to Mr. Martin as well for also looking at all
Keeping
the
up with
videos
our-
that we have. So thank you,
up with
Mr.
our,
Martin.
shenanigans.
Yeah, all of our shenanigans,
Yeah.
but thank you.
Good man.
And a special thanks to all the viewers that supported us this entire year. We had a blast, especially all the rec players, but having over 200 views on every single YouTube video is something that not a lot of people could say that they have, right? So this is our final sign off. Be sure to look at the Facebook for the All-Star Game recaps. That's going to be a great game. If you guys want to go look or watch the game, we're going to have a little more details in the Facebook group chat. But other than that, this is our last sign off.
Enough to make a grown man cry.
Beautiful voice.